All right, everybody, welcome back to another episode of Zoning Out, presented by the Comedy Zone. I'm Jordan Centry, and I am here with my co-hosts, Jason Allen King,
Hey, that's me.
Jonathan Williams.
Mr. Williams Comedy.
I know, we all know. Actually, we don't. I think that's the problem.
Mr. Williams, do you have a YouTube channel?
Do I personally have a YouTube channel? Me, individually?
You know where I'm going with this.
I think I do, but
You know, the Zoning Out
the
podcast
Zoning Out
does.
podcast does. Because I technically do, but there's not a lot on
There's
it.
not a lot on
Hey
it. guys,
guys, before you listen to this episode,
Mash
yo,
that
mash
subscribe
that-
button.
That's a call.
Make sure to like, subscribe, and mash that button. Guys, there's a lot of guys
Yeah.
when you do
There
it
is.
correctly, quote unquote. Just like, guys, I just want to share something with you guys. You've been so supportive. You've been so.
Yeah, some of you have.
Jonathan, I want you to record a fake, apology video. You ever seen one of the YouTube apology videos?
I mean, go on.
What are they apologizing for?
Yeah.
It just depends on whatever scandal they got in trouble for. Like, they might have sold makeup and maybe had a bad ingredient. Somebody got rash or.
Oh, you want
they
me
might-
to do something like I want to apologize to my family. I want to apologize to the
One of those,
fans.
like where they take all that usual energy that they have, all that stripped, so they can look more authentic.
Yeah. They're just
Yeah.
like guys. They still say guys probably. I bet. Just like guys. You've been,
Probably,
They
yeah.
say all the same stuff. They're probably just like guys.
More
You've
downtrodden.
been so supportive.
Mhm.
If you're watching this for the first time, do go ahead and mash that subscribe button.
That's disgusting. They don't do that on the apology. You can't. You cannot do that on the apology.
They should.
Some of them do. Some of them will still monetize their apology
Guys,
video,
if you-
even if it's like a
I
big
would.
scandal.
Yeah, of course.
I totally
Yeah.
would.
The
Even
fact
for
that
a
you're doing
big
it
scandal?
on this, I think it's.
Well, okay, it depends like where I'm at. Like, if am I already like rich? You know what I mean? Then maybe not. But if I'm like this apology is sincere, but like,
Dude, okay, there was one. Okay, actually, I can't say because I don't want us to get. We're not even monetized. I don't want us to get demonetized. Okay, there was a YouTuber that was alleged of talking to someone that was younger. I guess
Okay.
we'll phrase it like that.
gotcha.
And they put out an apology video, and it was
They monetized it.
monetized.
Okay, yeah, that's.
So you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's like, yeah, you can't.
It depends. Yeah, it depends on
court
what the
costs,
thing is,
man.
but
They got court costs.
That's
to
true.
outsource them.
that's true.
Jeepers.
That's true.
Woof.
Oh man, speaking of apologies, or maybe not apologizing, the one episode I missed, y'all finally make people mad enough to
Pissing people off.
comment on our videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have zero apologies.
Ice can get
This
thin.
may
is
not
the
age
title.
well later, but I have nothing to apologize.
I mean, I think if anything, it will. I think those comments won't age. Well, they're already not looking great. But
Yeah.
no, I mean, what are we gonna do? Look back in 10 years and be like, oh man, I wish we didn't talk about those kidnappers,
Right.
those psychotic people who are like now on a Nuremberg trial. I wish we didn't talk bad about them.
Yeah, we got a couple people wound up enough to write some shit down at us.
Yeah, they said one of them said it was a crime.
It's a crime.
I don't know whether they were.
attack ISIS.
They said attacking ICE is a crime. I don't know whether they were talking about some reference that I probably made about attacking ICE. Literally, maybe I may have said something like that, or they're in the headspace that a lot of like administration people are, where they're like even saying something bad is a crime.
Well, just like the administration, they don't know the law.
They
so.
have no. They have. That's one thing that we were talking about. I don't know if you remember. How much did you listen to the whole thing?
Oh yeah, you know I did.
Yeah,
I got my
yeah.
own critiques, but go ahead.
Well, I'm just talking about how
So happy about
I
it.
think there's a lot of people who just really don't know anything.
Oh yeah.
More than I thought.
Yeah.
It's not that their point of view is just wrong in and of it is,
Yeah.
but like that it could be based on a profound level of ignorance, like even basic shit.
Yeah, I don't pretend to know much about really anything.
But you
I
know the
still,
first
I still
few
feel
amendments,
Yeah,
you know?
I still feel like I got my head wrapped around some of this a little bit better. than
Freedom of
some
speech. I
people.
feel like
Yeah.
I feel like we got that one. I thought.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm saying. I thought
Exactly.
most people got that one, and even if they sort of like brushed it aside because the Second Amendment was more important, or whatever, I thought that they knew. I think they just don't know.
I think part of my issue too is the fact that it's like the nature in which they're doing this stuff. How are you not on my side or on that way of thinking? and how cruel they are being to so many people. They just see someone working in, like this one person was on an interview talking about, they just saw people working in a yard.
Mm-hmm.
They looked like they might be Mexican people, so they stopped.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, that's fucking bullshit.
Well, the Supreme Court
just not okay.
recently said it was fine. They're wrong. The Supreme Court is wrong.
Okay, I was gonna say
the Supreme Court is incorrect.
Right.
But, and I think they know that. I think they're just bending the knee.
Again, it's the Japanese internment camps kind of situation.
I think
like,
some
you
people
look like that, you might be dangerous. We're gonna stop you.
Right.
That's just wild to me in 2025.
Yeah. It is. And I think what some people might say is, well, they're criminals. They're here illegally, and it's just like, no.
Yeah.
It's not. In fact, I've seen this comment on so many things, like it's a crime to be here illegally. I'm like, no, it isn't. It's a misdemeanor. It's jaywalking.
But they're not even going to know the difference.
I know.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
I also saw a thing the other
They'll
day.
be like, well, that's still a crime. You'll be like, no.
I saw a thing where they were talking about a lot of the criminal element of this, right? And one of the things that they're apparently not doing, again, call me out if this is bullshit from anybody and listening to this or whatever it was. So many of the criminals that they would normally take are already in jail. And if I'm not, I can't remember if it was state or if it was city or whatever, they're supposed to hand those people over to ICE for deportation. They're not going after those people.
Right.
They're like, I don't know what the reasoning is or whatever, but it's like if you really wanted to get those specific
you can get
criminals,
them. They're available.
It's kind of the law.
They're
they
available. That is such a good point.
And apparently,
You'd
you'd
start there. That would be step one.
If your real fear is getting the criminals out of the country, you would go.
But it was never about that.
Yeah, that's my take
Y'all
on it.
remember when they first opened up? I don't even know. I've lost track. So much shit has happened. Is Alligator Alcatraz, that thing, is that still?
Pretty
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
I could be wrong.
Because I remember there was some kind of something about it. But anyway, when it first opened, Kristi Noem, God bless her, she tweeted, truthed, I don't know, something about like, that said like, it's something about 60 million people, like for 60 million people, there's alligators waiting, like something. I don't remember exactly what she said, but there's not 60 million people here illegally. You know what there are 60 million of in this country? Latinos.
Right.
So, kind of gave the game away right there.
She just said the quiet part out loud. So you said you had thoughts.
Yeah. I don't know who synced the video to the audio. Just send it to me next time.
I did. Was it bad?
Yeah, I could tell like the audio was not matching up.
Oh wow!
You should have asked me off air. I wouldn't try.
I don't care. My feelings aren't hurt, but I didn't know it was off.
Yeah, no, that was the only thing. It was like, I can tell it's not matched up. Oh, that was it.
Oh wait, here, I'm gonna do this.
One more part. I forgot. No, I forgot one more part. I loved how y'all waited until y'all were talking about ICE and were saying like, yeah, man, they're deporting all these people. Oh, also Jordan's like,
The timing is, I didn't realize we did that. But that's
I think at one point I was like, oh, we haven't brought Jordan.
Yeah, you bring me up at all.
He's fine, I guess. I don't know.
No, I'm fine. In fact, I'm better than ever because now that
ever, baby, coming in hot.
Yeah,
a week away from us, you're like, things are good.
I'm rested. I feel like I've gotten my mind right since I've been gone. But more importantly than all of that, ladies and gentlemen, Three's comedy tour.
Oh my gosh.
Kane Center in Cornelius, North Carolina, March 10th.
And now is the Kane. Sorry, I talked over the March 10th.
Yes.
Now, Jordan, is the Kane Center? That's a brewery?
No,
brewery?
no,
is that like
a
a
brewery.
Bar? Is that just sort of a patio space?
Jonathan, you're naming a lot of like peasant places.
Yeah.
And I don't like it. We're bigger than that now.
All right, what are we
We're
doing?
in a theater.
We're in a theater?
We're in a theater. It's beautiful.
Does it have a balcony? Does it have a second?
It is.
You mean
yes.
a mezzanine?
A mezzanine?
Yeah. Kane Center for the Arts. Kane Center for the Arts.
That's right.
That's the full name.
Oh my God.
And not the.
No, that is like, it is, we are stupid excited about this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we already have sold a fair number of
good
tickets.
amount of
I don't know if
tickets.
we should say the number, but
I wouldn't say the number,
but it's
a lot further along than I would have guessed at this point in time.
I would even at this point like
for sure it's like 4 months away.
Right.
We're
listen. We want more, But I would even if this is what we had, what we've sold so far,
I feel like we cleared whatever minimum.
That wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah. Go to canearts.org. That's the website if you guys want to get tickets. March 10th.
That's right.
We had the pleasure of going and basically working in an event that the Kane Center put on, which is what's the word I'm looking for? They unleashed or
unveiled.
They
unveiled their season of
it was
events.
fucking wild.
That's right. They just
people were snowboarding. It was
wow.
Yep. They unleashed
the X Games.
Yeah, so we got to go there and do and we the three of us kind of opened the show.
We did a little Abbott and Costello type.
I was wondering what reference you were about to go with right there.
Jordan, you did time.
I did some time. Yes, time on stage performing, not time like.
Although you did have a joke about doing time.
My cousin.
Yeah.
I'm a upstanding member of society, John.
I know. No, you did great though. They loved it.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. So yes, everybody out there listening, if you are in the Charlotte area, come up to Cornelius. Get tickets to see our show March 10th of next year. It would mean a lot to us. And I'll just reiterate again, subscribe to our YouTube page because that's a big help for us as well.
Which is
the Zoning Out
Podcast. The Zoning Out Podcast.
Yeah, just search the Zoning Out Podcast. And just for the record, I am also anti-ice. I
have notes.
I am also anti-ice. Let me just make sure.
When you said I have notes, I was like, which part?
Yeah. No. On the anti-list, ice is number one. Paul Platts is close second.
Yeah. Close.
And then Oprah.
Really close second.
Oprah is my personal second, but as a collective, she's third.
Right. We got spelunking and giraffes.
Yeah.
We added another one last week, actually, on the show. It may have been ice.
I was about to say maybe
it probably should have been ice.
Yeah. we added something else, just like rugs,
right.
or some shit like that. But
I'm excited about that theater, by the way. They're
I know
it's a new theater, and you and I have got to perform there before.
Yeah,
and it's for a couple different events. Jordan and I. Jonathan wasn't allowed yet.
That sounds like just kind of matches the pattern.
Didn't need to bring it up. I don't know why. But if you don't know it, it's a great theater. This is one that, like I said, like my parents will come to this one.
Yeah, there we go.
You know what I mean? Like they're not coming to the comedy clubs anymore.
And it's worth admission to just show up.
It really is a beautiful theater. Like, I don't want to use the word breathtaking, but like when you're like,
I don't really want you to either.
But like when you're standing on stage and you're like looking up, it's like it always looks like they have like it's amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, please come and see us. And also to all the brewery owners that were listening to this, I was just joking. We'd love to do the show there too.
Yeah.
All right, we're all over. We'll perform wherever. So we're gonna build out some more dates for the tour. As things come.
I think there's some big things coming up.
We do. We got plans with this thing.
Some things are happening where we're getting maybe a little support. We'll put it like that.
We'll put it that way.
Some people who are interested in our success.
So look out, world. Three's comedy tours, fucking coming at you.
That's right.
It's extreme.
Now we're unleashed. That's right.
We're unleashed. We're about to unleash the tour upon you children. I don't know. Somebody start talking.
Okay, speaking of unleashing. I will unleash a new segment, I guess. Okay. Or actually, this is a rebrand of an old segment.
Okay.
There used to be an old segment called "I Might Get in Trouble for Saying This."
Right. Okay.
We are going to rebrand this segment as "Am I Tripping?"
Okay. I like it.
Now, am I tripping? And I have to bring it up for this reason. We need to bring back body shaming. Because Ariana Grande looks nuts.
Preliminary thought, you're tripping. But that's a preliminary thought.
Okay.
Let's continue.
Because Ariana Grande looks insane.
Can we...
You haven't seen her, dude?
No.
Dude, Ariana Grande is like emancipated. Wait, that's not the right word.
Emaciated. Yeah, emancipated. I was like, I didn't know that she was.
No.
Step one of that.
No, that's messed up because those words are very simple.
Yeah.
Emaciated. Did I get it right? All right.
Emaciated.
Yeah.
So you're saying she's real skinny.
very skinny to the point where it's like it's clearly unhealthy, but like I think under the guise of body shaming, no one is like allowed to talk about it. Yeah, no one's allowed to talk about it. Like, look at.
Yeah. Why isn't it opening?
I feel extraordinarily uncomfortable.
You haven't seen her and her co-host of, I mean, not co-host.
Of what?
Of the Wicked movie.
Oh.
Both of them look very.
What's her name again?
I honestly don't remember.
I'm
Y'all seen
because I
seen the
absolutely-
movie? The
I've
first
seen
one?
the-
I'm not
the
into
musical.
musicals.
I'm not really either. I watched some of it. I can't remember. I think did I watch it?
Oh, that's for
Cynthia Erivo. Cynthia Erivo.
Right.
Yeah.
They're super amazing and talented and all that. That like 100%.
Yeah.
They're amazing. I obviously don't want to be tripping either.
Mm.
She does look quite thin based on what I've seen her in her other sort of performances that I've ever seen her. And I don't know if that's I don't know anything about it. I don't know if she's healthy or not. So I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna let you
I
trip.
think you might be tripping, man.
Okay. No. Okay.
It
Fine.
doesn't feel good. I know where
It
you're
doesn't
going.
feel
It doesn't
good.
feel real good because
I'll expound. I think it's very dangerous to not acknowledge what may be going on there for someone as influential as Ariana. It kind of someone that big can kind of help shape beauty standards that can affect other young women, and I think that's the issue. We can't just act like there's nothing wrong here. We can't just look at her.
here's what I'm sorry, I'm like gonna be that guy, but I don't know what's going on with her, so I'm a little
And that's
hesitant
fair.
to
I don't really
critical.
either.
So
I'm kind of there too. It's like, yeah, she looks thin, and that could be. To me, it's just. But I do hear your point and acknowledge your point that it can affect perceptions of beauty. I also think that ship may have sailed, but no, I don't actually think that. But like, okay, that picture right there, I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
and
so,
but at the end of the day, I just don't think it's really our business.
Yeah.
Well, listen. Normally, I would like kind of agree with like Jason's take that we don't really know what's going on,
Yeah.
like because that is
That's
fair.
also true.
Because especially, I mean, the number one example that I think of is Chadwick Boseman and like
Yeah,
how he
right.
dealt with you know all that, but it's the fact that both of them have become very emaciated looking that leads me to believe like it's not like a.
Do you think this is a studio pressure thing? Like
Maybe.
a directorial pressure?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean, taking the conversation in that direction, where it's like there are like beauty standards seem
Pretty
to be
insane.
As much as we've and everyone has been talking about this for years, it doesn't seem to have corrected it.
Right.
I mean, when you're seeing this, there's a lot of people. I mean, but peptides being a new thing for people to get bulked up.
Exactly.
I'm like,
exactly.
I don't know shit about peptides, but
Collagen peptides aren't. If you're talking about collagen peptides, that's just for your like skin, and that's harmless.
and I think it's for muscle growth and things like that. But
Yeah,
I'm seeing a lot of people sort of start talking about it, the buzzword now, right? And in my brain, I'm going, oh, cool, these guys are doing it. Maybe I should do it. Or whatever. I've done no research. I don't know what it is. Kind of going back to these standards that you got to do your own research, got to do your own work on this stuff. Just because someone famous said to take peptides, I don't know what the fuck a peptide is. Like, who knows?
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. I'm just trying to frame it in a way that it's certainly not funny. So.
To me, it's more of a question of where it's coming from. If it's just her doing her thing, maybe getting into some scary territory on her own, like that sucks and that's scary and that's sad, but it's also just not really for me to say. If it's a thing where it's like something comes out where it's like the studio told the co-stars of Wicked that they needed to lose 15 pounds, like something like that, then I got thoughts. At this point, I'm kind of like, yeah, she's pretty thin, but I don't really.
Okay. All right.
You know?
I guess we're.
He's like, I walked into this.
I was about to say, y'all being very safe right now.
Listen, you titled the thing how you titled it.
Listen,
right? You called it "Am I tripping?"
I did.
That's a question.
And look, I was being.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm being performative with the statement of bringing back body shaming. What I am saying is that like we shouldn't like be trying to like tear down Ariana, but there should be some type of discussion about this. Is what I'm saying. We can't all just look at this.
Well, I've been wanting to bring this up for a while. I'm really worried about Jack Black.
Okay.
I'm not familiar.
I'm kind of only kidding a little bit.
But what
He got big. He's a big man now.
Oh, is he?
I didn't think like when I look at old footage of him and him jumping around.
He's always been like,
yeah, he's got
like,
a little girthy.
and he's always made jokes
I'm
about
also
being
just
fat
kind
or
of
whatever.
kidding, but he's gotten like pretty big. No one's talking. No one's throwing his.
We'll
picture.
throw that. Let's do it. Let's see.
All right, Jack.
Let's talk men.
Yeah. Oh, so now
Yes, it is way more comfortable.
I know it's not. For me,
I'm just saying to have the last name Grande.
Jesus Christ.
Man, you bet that TT'd up for now.
Or she should just look like a Starbucks cup.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Grande.
Oh, okay, all right.
Oh man, that's corny. He looks fine.
Okay, I mean, yeah, he looks
looks fine.
bigger. It could
Looks
just
bigger,
It could
yeah.
just be his beard.
He's got an Orson Welles thing going.
He
on.
does have an Orson Welles thing going on.
I mean, he's also in this right here. Like, look, he's probably like
Oh, wow.
28.
He's looking real. He's looking real thin now.
But in this, he's probably like 55 years, 60 years old or some shit. And he's allowed to age.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the other thing. Shit, I don't know.
What a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Jack, you fat bastard, get it together. That's ridiculous.
Did we get that clean? Can I isolate that?
You can pull that out?
Yeah.
God damn it.
It's gonna be a new drop.
Yeah, if
That's
not,
gonna be a button on there. It'll
Yeah.
just, you fat fuck.
Yeah. I'll figure it out in post. I'll get that.
All right, good.
Don't you dare do it. I do think beauty standards are ridiculous. I don't know.
Whoa, wait. Jack Black was in
What?
OG Jumanji? Look at that picture right there.
Wait, the original
On the left?
Really?
Oh wow. Here, I'll click on it. What's that telling me?
I don't. He was in Jumanji before he was in Jumanji. Click on that shit. Let's take the bait.
This literally made you get out of your seat.
Yeah, because I'm blown away.
Most recent
Meaning not many people know his first acting gig, but it's actually the current talk of the town. What?
Was he?
Or this seems just like a messy
First acting
thing.
role.
You made us-
This is one of those things that make you scroll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like
Called
it.
Pitfall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Let's talk
okay,
about
we
it.
have gotten to it though. Back in 1982, TV advert, all right?
A
That's
teenage
Yeah.
black.
advert
That didn't feel good.
for the
word advert?
No, it says
jungle.
a teenage.
Oh, okay. It's just saying that he did.
Jeez.
That is
Oh,
funny.
teenage black. Okay, got it. He was in a commercial that was kind of like his role later in Jumanji. Screw you, internet! But, okay, that was a good use of time, and I'm glad you guys humored me.
Well, speaking of teenage blacks, did y'all see what Tom Brady did the other night?
No.
No, but that might be my favorite transition you've ever done.
You know, it took me a couple minutes to get warmed up on here. So Tom Brady, you know, he works like the press box at the NFL games now. He's like a commentator.
Right.
And so he was calling out a player and like what they did. I think the player's last name was Dickerson, right? But he was mixing them up with some other player named something Nickerson, right? And so he started to say Nickerson, realized he was saying the wrong name. Stop that nicker.
Oh.
I was like, oh, pardon me, Dickerson.
Okay, let me just based on that specific thing. So there's that line in Whacked Out Murals where he says
Yeah.
rap battled at the Nickersons,
Mhm.
and I'm like, when I'm in my car like rapping along, I'm just like, I don't even know if I want to say that.
Yeah, no, there's some words like you gotta be very careful.
Yeah, you gotta hit that case so hard.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move on from that, but thinking of Tom Brady, like he cloned his dog, and no one's talking about that.
Oh, I didn't
His
hear
dog
about that.
is a clone of his other dog.
I had no idea about that.
That guy's weird, dude. And
I don't think I'm mad at it. I'm just surprised that that's a thing.
is he still MAGA? He was.
Is he?
Oh, he was.
He
He
like
wore a hat, I think.
he had like
Come on, Tom.
during Trump's
Yeah.
first campaign, he had like one of the hats in his like
Yeah.
locker.
Right.
Like as they were.
I think he might still be.
Yeah, but he never like outright.
Right. He's
came out
never.
that-
He's sort of pulled, like kept it quiet a little bit. But
That dumb dick.
isn't that
It
disappointing?
is disappointing. I
I
have
had,
always
like-
liked Tom
I
Brady.
had like just learned to like him when I learned that because I was like, all right, he's great. I'm just mad at him for being great. That's what I realized.
Sure.
He's been
And then-
an opponent for so long.
Right. And once I sort of embraced, like, all right, you're like very well maybe the greatest of all time. I was like, all right, I appreciate that. And then it was pretty soon after that. They were like, here's his hat. And I was like, well, fuck you again then.
I'll give him a little grace on that one because I think there's at least some people that supported Trump during the 2016 run that like this far removed. We're like, okay, I messed up.
Yeah,
looking into it.
I can name a few people who are just kind of like, whoops.
Yeah.
And
I'm related to
I'm
them.
over here like, yeah, god damn it.
Whoops.
Yeah.
That's so. Imagine that.
Whoopsie
Like,
daisy.
yeah. Imagine.
Right, yeah.
Like look at that mother and baby both being punched in the face on the ground.
Dude,
What?
that's what I was just thinking. Imagine you have like a Hispanic coworker, and like you voted for Trump, hypothetically, right?
Right.
And like, yeah, ICE comes and gets them, and then your coworker comes up the next day upset with you, and you're just like, oh, whoops.
My bad, you know.
That's messed up.
They told us.
The reaction is
I didn't
funny.
know I was voting for that.
Whoops. Just like they told us over and over and over again, but I thought it was hyperbole.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
dorks.
Yeah. Whoops, it's pretty rough. Would you clone an animal? I'm going back to
No.
because I think it's no, you wouldn't.
I'm not trying to.
Ooh, you feel like why? There's something behind that.
Playing God.
Yeah, that's what
There's something weird about that to me. I don't
Well, I
know
would
if
agree there's
necessarily-
something weird
yeah.
about it. I don't know if I don't. That's my initial feeling. I don't know if I dug deeper how much I'd care. I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know because do we even like have all the bugs worked out to do something like
It's a
that?
good. It's a good point. All of a sudden, it like unfolds into an angry transformer. Or
Yeah,
something.
like what happened?
Cemetery
to
vibes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't trust that.
I think my initial reaction is absolutely not. I would never do that. But also, like,
Would you rather have the dog that you loved that's part of your family be dead,
see, that's where I'm getting.
or
That's what I'm getting at. Like
or
that.
have another dog?
Like I
Just
have been sad losing a family dog before, but I've never had a dog that was like mine and mine alone. Like this is my
That's a
dog.
good distinction.
It was a family dog, and that was very sad when we had to put her down. You know, it was very sad. So like I'm kind of like, no, of course I wouldn't do that. But if I had my dog, and that was my buddy, who's there every day with me through thick and thin, and then like was dying, like I don't know. I like to think I would remain no. I don't like the idea of it. It icks me out.
Well,
It freaks me
I
out.
think there's a little bit of like reframing, and you would have to do in your head, right? Like the idea it's not the same.
It's
dog.
not the same dog.
It's
You
a
have to,
new
like,
dog.
Yeah,
That it's almost like treat it like it's that dog's child.
right.
Maybe that's their puppy. That's their offspring. You know what I mean? Like to me, that's how I would have to look at it because it's not going to be tofu. Tofu was already tofu, and all of tofu's experience. That's my dog. I realize no one knows what I'm talking about, but that's like if she wouldn't be the same dog.
It
She would
wouldn't
have
be
different
tofu.
experiences. Huh?
It wouldn't be Totu.
It would not be
Am I allowed to shine out in
No.
that?
Oh no, that's fine. But yeah, so I'm kind of okay. I think I'm okay with it. I think I'm all right with cloning. Cloning that kind of thing. I think.
Right. There is.
It's a slippery
Slippery
slope.
slope, but then again, slippery slope in general is not a very strong argument for anything.
Yeah.
It's kind of a logical fallacy to be like slippery slope about anything.
Yeah.
It
Just as humans, though, I'm gonna allow it. We tend to just fuck things up. all the time.
well, that's a good point.
So-
that's a good with something like this. Maybe you are playing God a little bit.
Again, voting habits.
It makes
slippery slope.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
true.
We can apply it.
It makes me, it makes me uncomfortable. I don't think I do like it, but I also am open to the idea that one day I'll be like, oh yeah, okay, we were worried about nothing. You know, that could happen. It could get to that point.
I
where
look
it's
at
just
like-
so normal.
So it's been around the idea of bringing back loved ones or something like that for look at Frankenstein for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Conceptually that is in a different form has been around for a
Ancient.
very, very
I'd
long time.
say from the beginning. I mean, Jesus much.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. Like I was listening to this thing, and it was around Halloween. It wasn't. It was like years ago Halloween, and it was giving you the back story, the historical like sort of reference to, for instance, zombies. Zombies have been around since humans could develop stories in their heads, which was around the same time that they developed religion.
Yeah.
In like prehistoric.
Yeah, we need a story for things we don't understand.
Yeah.
And what happens after you die? As much as people want to act like they know, we don't know.
That's right.
So zombies, it's all we have to like come up with something.
So zombies were like like Egyptian and things like that. That was like a big part of like bringing them back, and they had to leave food and all these things in there for when they went to the next realm. They could take it with them.
And then and bury all the treasure.
If something
the
bad
pharaohs
didn't happen, they like for whatever reason, I can't remember if they didn't go, they could come back, and they would then essentially be zombies. Vampires were
mummies.
Yeah, exactly. So the I don't know, just the idea of this is not unique. We're not tackling new stories. Nothing new under the sun, except for Tom Brady.
Well, and the science to make it happen.
Yeah.
That's new, presumably. Who knows?
Yeah.
Ancient aliens, etc. But but y'all ever watch that?
Ancient Aliens? No, I've not seen that.
Oh, y'all should give it. It's not good. Okay, let me just really front end it with.
I like watching bad things, so
it is like, so it's a show that I don't know if they're still making new ones or not. I wouldn't be shocked either way. But it's on the shamefully. It's on the History Channel. The History Channel should be ashamed of themselves.
That changed years ago. Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, so it's this whole show about like conjecture about, for example, like crop circles or whatever. They would have this this whole elaborate thing about like how it could have been aliens, and they frame everything as a question, like a just asking questions, right? So they'll be like, for decades we have assumed that blah 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 blah, but could it be? And they talk about ancient astronaut theorists. Are the experts about ancient aliens coming down and giving like Egyptians electricity and stuff like that. They're like, the pyramids would only be shaped like this if it was a conductor for blah 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 blah. And there's this one dude, you've probably seen memes of this guy.
The aliens?
Yeah. Well, the guy who he has a really like tan face, like he looks like fake spray tan.
Yeah.
And his hair is like up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that guy. He's like one of the like main guys that they interview. It's worth your time. Watch the one about.
Doesn't sound like it.
Oh, it is. Watch the one
like
about ancient Egypt. If you can both enjoy it for the nonsense that it is, and it's so much more fun if you can like sort of trick yourself into going, oh, maybe.
Okay.
It's fun. I watched it with like a fake open mind that I manufactured. Sure. And I really enjoyed it.
Do you think the aliens would be funny? Do you think that this is something that, unless you're talking about like South Park or Rick and Morty, they're the only ones who would ever really dabble in like comedy, humor being a part of any personality of any alien species.
I'm not convinced it would be funny to us.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's fair.
They have like their own culture and things. Like even if we could understand what they're saying, I don't know if their sense of humor necessarily lined up with like average.
My thought is that they would either be funny or will have been funny at a certain point in the past, and they just like evolved out of it.
Yeah, because
it's
like not useful.
Right. Because for us, for a lot of what comedy is for us is coping. Right. Is like looking around the room and being like, oh, we all have this weird problem in common, and it's unifying in that way. But if a society sufficiently advances, they're just like, we don't need comedy anymore. We're doing great.
It's not always coping. It's also just. Foibles and
no, I'm just saying that's one of the functions of it. And but for all we know, it could be a higher evolution could preclude comedy. It's possible.
Dare I say?
I hope not, but it's possible.
An advanced society would probably value humor.
I think so too.
It would be all about things being funny.
I think so too, but also my other thought is like, I think whatever advanced aliens are / could be / maybe probably are. It's probably so far outside of anything that we think it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just feel like it would just, whatever they, like that movie Arrival, I don't know if y'all saw that. It's actually a really great movie. Mm-hmm. So like they have, what they are is they're in Amy Adams. And they're like these squid-looking creatures, and the way they communicate is by like, it sounds really stupid, but it's kind of great. They like shoot ink at a wall, and it like makes these things, and it's just like, and they bring in Amy Adams and Jeremy Renner's characters because they're linguists.
Okay.
And so they have to like make sense of this bizarre thing, and that made all the sense to me.
It's like sign language, it's like spit.
Right, because we've seen other stuff where it's like, translator, take me to your leader. The idea of it just being like so far outside of like anything that we would have guessed, that seems more likely to me.
Am I wrong that there was like some playfulness in that movie about their communication?
A little bit. Yeah, well, they actually, funny enough, referring back, they called them Abbott and Costello.
They called the two.
Yeah, that's what they named them. Okay. So yeah, there was a little bit of. It was a pretty serious movie, but there was some laughs.
I seem to remember there being laughs between the aliens and.
Oh, like making jokes.
Maybe not just jokes. Maybe it was just the joy of we all figured it out. I can't remember. It's like a little bit of it.
Okay,
that's kind of cool.
Maybe.
I still stand by it. There's got to be humor in the future. I also think I've read this a couple times where it's like elephants look at humans like we're like dogs to them. They're like, look at them.
Very well, maybe true.
Yeah, I can see that.
That's how I think aliens would be to us. They would show up and we would be like, capybaras. We'd be like, look at them. They hate each other. They don't even know. They don't even know.
Well, I think their first thought would be like, oh, they're just burning down their own home. Yeah. Why are they doing that?
Yeah, it's like they're throwing shit at each other. Yeah. Oh my god! Look at how gross they are.
I watched. We were talking about last time. I watched this cartoon of Star Trek recently. Even though that's not really my thing. I've been watching it because it's really funny, and maybe it turns out that it is. I don't know. But one sort of recurring joke is that whenever they encounter a society that has money. Mm-hmm. They always laugh. They're like, money? This is dumb. Like, you have to have paper with no intrinsic value to get stuff? This is dumb. They always, like, trash. They always make fun of money and how stupid it is. And I'm just like, I like that.
Yeah. It'll be nice to live in a society where we didn't need it. But we do, and Queen City Podcast Network needs their money. So let's go take a commercial break and let them roll whatever ads they have for this week. We'll be right back after the break. More Zoning Out. All right, everybody, welcome back to Zoning Out, presented by the Comedy Zone. Jordan Centry back again with Mr. Williams Comedy, King Jason Allen. Mm-hmm. On YouTube, please make sure you subscribe, comment, leave us a nice comment this time. Y'all were going
don't put a condition on it.
All right, fine, whatever.
No, start a fight. I don't mind.
Start a fight as long as it involves Jonathan.
Yeah,
just leave me. Yeah.
I still haven't engaged with the one we have so far. I need to get in there.
Yeah, instead of like saying some shit, tell us what you want to hear us talk about then. You got
True.
Like, come on.
True. Good point.
I think there's something to that.
Good point.
All right,
so talk shit and then give us notes.
Yeah.
Well,
Jonathan and Jason want all the smoke.
No, we would,
apparently.
but like, y'all should talk more about fill in the blank. Yeah, we'll take that.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm with that. Yeah, no, honestly, that's true.
That's kind of what you were saying.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. How about like talk from the other side of that? I had a great class in college that was called Current Moral Problems, where we had to argue both sides of every topic that we discussed. Things like pornography was one, and then it was like abortion was one. It was like political view. It was like you had to
try and prove
sides.
The opposite of what you thought.
Exactly.
Yeah. There's a lot of value.
Very, very interesting.
I agree.
Also, the guy sounded like Elmer Fudd.
Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, like it was the whole class.
Counterpoint. No, he didn't.
He would be like pornography.
Okay.
I was like, oh my god, this guy's awesome.
I was about to do Foghorn Leghorn. I'm sorry.
You see that? What's that? You see that sign over there that says DOG? That spells chicken. That's my favorite. I know that wasn't the voice at all.
It wasn't. I don't know what that voice was.
It was
weird.
enough for me to know who you were talking about.
Is what it was. It was not wanting to commit.
I said.
There you go.
Well,
it's a little better.
Everybody, I gotta say, over the break, I learned that karma is real, because it's a well-known running joke at this point that I love setting up my white friends for racism. And man, if y'all didn't set me up to look like a misogynist with the Ariana Grande topic.
That happened. No, that happened. I'm owning it.
Hold on.
Huh?
You said, here's a thing I'm going to talk about, and literally put a question in the title for us to answer.
Yeah.
We didn't set you up for shit, dude. You hoisted yourself by your own petard, motherfucker.
Well, that's a fair point. Counterpoint
Counterpoint.
to
That's
what
right.
Jason was just saying. Someone has to engage both sides. One of
Yeah.
y'all should have at least rolled with me somewhat.
I just
when it comes to shaming women's bodies, I don't want to do that. I don't want to argue the other side.
Oh, I
don't wanna
thought you were
do
going to
it.
say you're the guy.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You, as the one that has
We
been,
need a woman in the room if we're doing that. That's all I'm saying.
as the one that has been on record saying it's hard to tell the truth without sounding misogynistic, I expected you to at least somewhat.
What?
jump-
I didn't say. You said that. I've never said that in my life.
Prove it.
No. Yeah. Prove it didn't happen.
A, you prove it that I have ever said that, and B, I can. It might take a little bit of time, but I could find. We could
I
do
guess the viewers are
we
just
could do
going to have to go back and watch all of our old episodes.
That's right.
We
And then
see who
comment.
really said
No,
it.
I want to put a supercut together of you saying that fairly frequently. I'm going to say at least once every other episode. Hard to tell the truth without being misogynist. Or maybe that's just in our personal life. You've said that to me a bunch, which is even worse.
That doesn't sound like a Jordan thing.
It does not.
That's
you know what it sounds like?
skewing a
It
little.
sounds like a Jacksonville, North Carolina thing.
Oh,
Okay.
And
interesting.
you
That
were there
doesn't sound
recently.
wrong. I was in Jacksonville, North Carolina recently. It's a vibe.
Telling the
man.
truth.
It's a vibe. No, I actually, on the whole, kind of loved it.
Jacksonville's
It was kinda
fun.
It was a
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
It's the
I've worked in
Playhouse.
Jacksonville.
Is what it's called, and it used to be a strip club.
And
it's Jacksonville, North Carolina.
Still kind of is.
It's Jacksonville, North
Oh,
Carolina.
is it like
to be clear?
on like Thursdays? It's still a strip club
I
because
think
that
they
would be
still do
awesome.
on some nights, or even
No.
after the comedy show, like after midnight. It's not a strip club at any point anymore. Is what you're saying?
I don't think so.
That would be.
And here's-
if
well-
it was, that would be amazing.
Well-
it's like on Wednesdays we're a
Go to
superette.
your Instagram page.
Well,
On-
I mean, you can look up. I'm pretty confident based on conversations I had.
it called? The Playhouse?
However, there was a thing there on their little flat screen above the bar that said it was like with purchase of comedy show ticket, you can get into, and it had like 2 different strip clubs. So like if you get a comedy, if you come to a comedy show, they had like a partnership. Or maybe I misunderstood it. It's possible.
So yeah, what's the
No, I don't
night
think.
like?
And the booker was actually, I had a conversation with him about it, and they have all these rooms in the back, and he was like,
I think those are called the champagne rooms.
well, okay, so we were so I'm saying, so like I can't remember what he said. He
Hey,
like
look at that.
Mark Brady's doing
Mark
it.
Brady's there December
Shout
5th.
out to Mark.
He like said they
And
were
Angie.
something else, and I was like, yeah,
Love that.
sure they were. Sure these rooms are something else.
Angie Schultz is opening for Mark Brady
Nice.
at the Playhouse
fun.
December 5th. 2 shows, 8 and 10.
But shout out to Christopher Robbins, who has an awesome Winnie the Pooh name.
I think it's 8 to 10, or am I misreading?
He was cool.
8 and 10 or 8 to 10.
8 to 10.
oh, is
Okay,
that
because
right?
I was about to say he would be the first person to do
Oh.
2 shows, which is good for him.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
8 to 10 is what
I
mine was as
don't. I
well.
don't dabble in details, guys.
Well,
I'll
yeah.
let you guys deal with that.
But so what was interesting about it is like they were like a rowdy crowd.
yeah.
Yeah, and like and I struggled to control them.
To wrangle them.
However,
That's interesting.
but it was like
Kind of seems like your thing sometimes.
what?
Just rowdy crowds and people and you talking shit to them and
I
stuff.
thought,
Well,
I thought you were going to say wrangling.
Well, that's
people.
what I'm saying. Well, that's I'm gonna have to.
I'm not sure what he's like.
Okay,
I'm
I didn't
not
get
sure
it
what he's
either. I'm lost.
You were telling us you were on patrol earlier.
Oh, gotcha. But so it wasn't like in a bad way necessarily, but I
Okay.
did have like this just sort of little like component of a few people right over on this side on the stage right, who just wouldn't stop talking and like in a way that and I did addressed them and started nice and then got a little meaner and everything. And they like engaged with that and thought it was funny.
Yeah.
But then I think didn't quite internalize that I also meant it.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I had to like keep it. It was becoming a problem at a certain point.
Yeah.
But like,
At what point of your set? What are we talking about? Right out the gate, or is this like you're up there for a minute?
that's a good question. I feel like it kind of happened throughout a little bit.
How much time did you? 45 an hour?
45
Okay.
or so. 45, 50, something like that.
Okay.
And there was one of them, her name was Rachel. And
How'd she spell it?
and I don't know how she spelled it, but I know how she said it.
Is that her real name?
Yeah.
She was. It got to the point where I started.
She worked there on Thursdays.
Exactly.
I was like, "What's your name?" And she wouldn't answer me. I was like, "You're going to talk during my show. You're going to tell me your name."
Yeah.
It was like a kind
Okay.
of a real argument for a bit. And she went, Rachel.
Oh boy.
And I was like, well, Rachel.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm not like that. I don't want to make fun of people's accents, but like she was begging for it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And so I even
See,
said
now
that.
accents I'm happy to make fun of.
Yeah.
No, there's
I mean, I'm not going to say anything about Ariana Grande's looks, but
Yeah.
y'all sound like yes. And,
Yeah. No, I didn't.
and I have
didn't think it
family
was,
members
like,
who are Southern
I didn't think
that
it was
sound-
like
I'm
bad
not-
or anything, but
yeah.
I like that's just not really me to make fun of somebody's accent. But she was.
Have
asking
you
for
listened to one of your sets before when you talk to crowds? Because you're kind of like aggressive. I'm a little
you
surprised.
can
Don't you
be,
think
I
that's
would
more
say.
of an older thing with me? Like I don't think
I think
that's
you've
really
gotten
me anymore.
better.
I think
say
I like to engage.
I don't remember the last
fairly
time I've seen you
calmly
perform.
now. Great.
Well, I'm
Cool.
serious. I don't remember the
That
last
feels
time
good.
I
He's
saw
gotten
you.
better with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feels good.
All right.
Yeah. he's
Yeah,
gotten better.
I try and be
That wasn't even a shot.
I try
just
and be
haven't.
like pretty like chill about it
Okay.
these days.
Yeah.
If I'm pushed to it, and that's kind of what happened. I was like being good natured, and then they kept doing it. I was like, all right, I'm gonna get a little
Yeah.
mean now. But my favorite thing, I did a show 2 nights before that in Wilmington, the Gruff Goat show at Waterline Brewing. Shout out to Lou Morgante.
Yeah, Lou.
It was a really fun show. It was somewhat lightly attended, but it was really fun. And there was, and I have this joke, as I think maybe everyone does at this point, about dating apps. And so I just sort of casually just said, hey, anybody on the apps? You know, like you do, not really expecting anyone to respond or just like maybe raise a hand or whatever. And somebody said, I used to, and I like kind of couldn't see, but I looked closer, and it was a woman who was like for sure minimum 65. Like, and I was like, okay, interesting, like cool, like surprising, but whatever. So I followed up. I was like, all right, so you're great. You're on dating, and she was with a man, and I was like, is that how y'all two met? And she was like, oh no, we've known each other for 30 years. And I was like, okay, but you were on okay.
That's the mouth
You know,
thing,
and
yeah.
so I was just like, so y'all are together, like you're married. How long have you been married? They're like, oh no, we're not married. I was like, oh, okay. Well, how long have you, like you're together, right? And I've never heard any two people over the age of probably 30 ever do this. Two, a man and a woman, both in their 60s, maybe 70s, went,
Nice.
and I was, and she, and
The
she,
subtext was, we're doing
well,
it.
and then she
Yeah.
eventually, and I was like, what? Like that was like
That's
a
fun.
Christmas present, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, so, okay. And she's like, and she said, friends with benefits.
Nice.
And I was like, y'all are my heroes right
Yeah.
now. How did that happen? Like, you've known me, have y'all been doing this for 30 years? Like, how long have you? And
Yeah.
they're like, oh no, that's just been the last year and a half. And I was like, or something like that. I was like, okay, so why, like, you know each other that long? Why that? And she's like, well, my husband died. And I was like, okay, I'm sorry for your loss, but I have more questions.
Yeah.
And I continued, and then I was like, wait, okay, so how long ago did he die? And she said, like, you know, like a year and 7 months or something, like something
Yeah.
like that. And I was like, oh, buddy, you swooped right in there.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, no. And she's like, well, he's married now.
What?
And I was like,
Wait, what?
I was like, hold up, excuse me.
Yeah.
Their names are Mike and Linda, by the way.
Oh, boy.
They're
Oh, should we
Wait a
say
minute.
that?
Yeah.
Is that- oh shit, you're right. Because they were very open about their names at the show, but yeah, let's cut that out if we can. That's my bad.
We'll see.
Sorry about that. Anyway, Their names were Bob and Michelle.
So okay, wait.
Well-
so they just
Well,
came
he's about to.
out.
There's a
It's-
reveal
there's more.
coming. Yeah.
There's more.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, okay, this is crazy. Like, you're like in an open relate? Are you just fully cheating? Like, what's going on? And he was like, well, she has Alzheimer's. And I think I literally went, what? And then I just stopped and I said, everybody, welcome to the comedy show.
At first blush, that is like cringy.
Yeah.
At further evaluation, you're like, ooh, this is complicated.
Yeah,
Yes.
It is
Yeah.
complicated, and that's
Yeah.
why I have like and I think everyone else in the room had all the respect in the world for
Yeah.
them. But it was stunning, and
Yeah.
it kept getting crazier and crazier
Yeah.
and crazier.
The openness about them
yeah,
to talk
yeah.
about that.
Well, they were like
wild.
slightly reserved, but
But you're
I was
like
kind of goading them a
mm-mm.
little bit.
Yeah, you were like, we're gonna get
Um,
this from
Did
Annette
we,
and
did we look at the
Bob.
time signature? We should cut that out. That's my fault. I don't know why I said
don't
that.
worry
about the 12-minute mark.
But and then I immediately wrote a joke about it that I did 2 nights later at Jacksonville Playhouse that they seem to I mean, it's still an early sort of draft of it,
Sure.
but I told that whole story and I said, and I never in my life would have ever thought that a 70-year-old man and woman would be my first threesome.
There you go.
And I said, and my first pegging.
Jesus Christ.
And then and I said,
So you gotta be careful saying something like that in Jacksonville, because
Yeah.
somebody will be. I could see somebody in the crowd be like, "I knew it."
I know. Well, I know. And there was a little bit of that.
See,
And then, but it wasn't but it was like, it was fun. And then I think I said something about how what I learned that night is that I had been playing sexual checkers my whole life.
It's a good turn of phrase.
Anyway,
I like that.
I didn't need to tell you the joke part, but that
all right.
whole story isn't that wild?
That
it
is very
escalated
wild.
so perfectly.
So, which brings us to this great thing. You had a question at the top of before we even started.
right.
That was like a Reddit question that sort of deals with that.
oh,
Right. And I do not remember what it was. What was the question?
The question was,
Oh, right. Yeah, the question that popped up on Reddit when I was looking for a Would You Rather
right?
was,
So, which we want to do a Would You Rather? Yeah.
people do old, and then it had ER, and so older people make out? That was the question.
Do older people make out?
Yeah.
It was like over 50, right?
Yeah, that's what it. When I looked closer,
Which
it
says
said 50
it's a
plus.
younger person who's
Yeah,
asking
it's
this question.
It's got to be someone. Couldn't be a day over 25.
Yeah.
Asking a question like that, right?
So,
It is an interesting question.
I'm
though.
so
Like,
curious because it was like make out. It wasn't like
Yes,
kiss.
it wasn't just
Right.
kiss. It was make out.
Yeah.
I think even when I clicked on it and read more, it said French kiss.
Yeah, that's adorable. French kiss, sloppy, just
yeah.
all
And-
over the place.
And I gotta say, like, I think the answer is pretty clearly yes. But it did make. I did think like,
here,
maybe not.
one thing, it gives you a
know?
pause a little bit,
Yeah.
like because here's why, like. I have seen my parents kiss. I don't know if I've ever seen them make out.
I would
Right,
imagine you
exactly.
haven't.
Yeah.
I would guess that you.
I think
haven't.
some people have.
Yeah.
Even if it's like, I've been to parties with my parents when I've gotten, we were in neighborhoods where parties happened. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Right.
Parents stumbled home from shit.
Right, and there was
We've-
maybe some
I've seen
upside down pineapples.
Yeah.
here
Yeah,
and
I've
there.
seen some
And
shit. Not
that.
for my parents, but I mean, so I saw some people's parents make out, I think.
Yeah. Do you ever see anybody's parents make out with not their
No.
spouse?
No. I am the older I've gotten, the more I'm like, oh, that's a thing.
Yeah.
That's most certainly a thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't realize.
right.
I don't. Yes, it's a thing.
And if we didn't know, now we do.
Now we know.
If you don't know, now you know.
Yeah.
Um,
So
but that's also
unpack
not
it.
the craziest question.
it's not the
right?
craziest question at first glance.
Because we were also talking earlier about like one of the highest rates of STDs can be
Right.
found like at nursing homes, right?
Right,
So
correct.
clearly, yes, they are still older generations
doing
are
something.
still sexually active.
Yeah.
But that don't necessarily mean they're making out.
yeah,
with
they
each
might
other.
not be.
Yeah, you haven't made out with every woman you've slept with.
That was awesome.
I don't want to
That
talk
was
about
incredible.
that at all in any way right now, please.
That was great, dude.
Okay,
The
no.
pause was amazing.
But seriously though, like I think it speaks to, you know what it reminds me of, all jokes aside? It reminds me of, have y'all seen Sinners yet?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so you've seen Sinners.
Yeah, it's great.
And so you probably saw the discussion around Michael B. Jordan's love interest and how a lot of people thought that was his mom at first because she wasn't your like.
Oh,
You're-
interesting.
She didn't look like who you would picture him to be with. She was a little bit.
Are you tripping?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
No, this was a discussion.
All right.
She was a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger.
Oh, okay. I was laughing at me saying tripping again.
No, that's always gonna be funny coming from you. And she just that's not
Not a
who you
traditional
would think.
lead female
Yes,
character. Is that
exactly.
kind of
Yeah,
thing?
that's
Okay.
a fair way to say it,
All
right?
right.
And so it kind of reminds me of like you kind of put people in a box.
I am remembering.
You see what I'm saying?
I haven't heard the discussion around it, but I do remember seeing that and having a similar thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's like you see people and for whatever reason they fit like certain roles in your mind based on how they look, and I think we all do that.
Right.
And for older people, you're right. I have a hard time even seeing them in like as sexual beings, right?
Right.
So
Sure.
yeah, the idea of them making out, it's funny, but yeah, you don't really. It's hard to kind of like see that in your mind,
Right.
But
I think that it actually does become a broader thing, right? Like, and I always go to the short thing as a short person. There's so few short leads in anything. Like even when you come to like Wolverine, I did some bits about it. Like Wolverine the comic book character that was written is 5'3". The idea is that he is small, strong, powerful,
no idea.
crazy.
I know that.
Yeah.
No idea.
He's 5'3", and it's very specifically a short because he's one of the best like superheroes
Right.
written
Right.
ever.
sure.
Certainly
Yeah.
one of the most enduring.
That's
yeah.
right, and he's like kind of this amazing character. He's 5'3". Well, goddamn,
And they just
that
they
right
just
out the
toss
window.
that out.
I mean, what's he 6'2"?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Huge
Jacked
jacked man.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, it's really really funny to me.
No,
so
his name is Huge Jacked Man.
I
It's
get it.
ridiculous.
So going back to that, it's like, yeah, there's this idea of non-traditional people like in these positions. The other side of that is, I think kissing is about the most intimate thing, right? Even in I'm gonna say this like gently or whatever, but it's like all the things you can do with your mouth. I think kissing the person that you're with is probably the most sensual and intimate of those things.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah.
And the idea that the question being, do they do that?
Right.
Suddenly feels to me a little silly when
Yeah.
you put it in that perspective.
But
It's
it
like, of
is
course they
not
do.
something that we see. I think that's kind of what it comes down
Yeah.
to.
Mhm.
It's not something we see. So we're like, well,
Yeah.
there's we all, I guess none of us really ever outgrow fully the thing we have when we're babies, the object permanence thing, where it's like, well, I didn't see it, so it doesn't exist.
I
You know?
follow. Yeah.
Like, I guess we all retain some of that. Like, well, I've never seen it, so surely not. You know?
Yeah.
Just subconsciously. 'Cause,
Yeah.
they gotta, right?
Yeah.
I think it is 100%.
Yeah, they
yes.
gotta. Like,
And
it does. The more we talk about it, the dumber it sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just use my parents as an example. I mean, again, we were talking about 5 kids, and I've literally heard stories like I'll even tell one. I don't even care. My folks, there was a moment where they were like, kids are around, but we're gonna lock the door, and we're gonna
Right.
fool around a little bit.
Right.
And apparently, one of my older,
Wait, how do you know about that?
they told us the
They
story.
told you? Okay.
And there are obviously no details or whatever.
Right.
But at one point, my older brother was like wanted to come in, and they're just like, "We'll be out in a minute. Beat
Yeah.
it, nerd," whatever. And I guess he was just hanging out by the door. And I remember I've done this before. We just, you're looking under the door, and you're just kind of like,
Yeah.
And apparently, he put his hand under the door, and he's like, "My hand's under the door. Can you see my hand?" And apparently, they laughed themselves sober from
Like their
desires. It was done.
No, you see
And
a
they just-
child's fingers.
Yeah.
You're done.
They're like, "Can you see my hand?"
You feel
And-
like, well, yeah, it's all I can see now.
And to me, it's like that to me is one of the sweetest things that I can imagine my parents being like, "We got a moment. We're gonna have sex.
Yeah.
We're gonna do
Yeah.
this thing,"
It is cute.
and they get giggled out of lust
Right.
by like their kid. Like I just find that,
is
to be
cute.
amazing.
I
think
also
they,
liked watching you go like that.
yeah, I keep doing this, don't I?
The claw.
It wasn't it wasn't my hand, but old people make out.
Yeah.
Old people make out. You guys want to hear a would you rather?
I
do
would
it.
love to.
All right. So this one's it's interesting. Would you rather have? I'm trying to think if I should make it more money. Yeah, I'm gonna make it more money. Would you rather have $5,000 a month for life, or restore it, and you can do whatever other work you want, like whatever. That's just your basic given income that you will always have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or restoration of basically perfect gums and teeth that could never get cavities, or we'll go ahead and say like gingivitis. No, none of the mouth problems. No
Okay.
gingivitis, no
Yeah.
cavities, none of that. So $5,000 a month, tax free. No. I always feel like it's important to say that
It kinda
because
is.
like that dwindles down unless you're a billionaire.
$60,000 a
Commentary,
year. That's
so
$60,000 a year.
$60,000 a year, untaxed, free,
Forever.
no strings attached, forever, or perfect teeth and gums forever till you're dead.
This now.
And you can go to sleep without brushing your teeth. Like you can live sloppy,
Yeah.
and your
Okay.
teeth are going to
Yeah.
be
I
fine.
like that. Can you knock your teeth out?
Let's say you can't.
Yeah.
Let's
For whatever
say,
reason,
let's say
you're
it'll
like
grow
protected.
back,
Yeah,
shark
yeah, yeah.
style, whatever.
Okay. All right.
Wolverine.
Wolverine.
Okay. Where's our head at initially? Preliminary thoughts.
My question to you guys is, I'm curious about you, Jordan. Like, how much do you value your teeth and your quality of your teeth?
Oh,
And that's the question.
Immensely.
I was gonna say I care about my teeth.
Yeah.
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 It also
wrong.
having bad teeth doesn't exist in a vacuum either. It can cause infections. It can cause
Sure,
it can
heart
make you
disease.
sick. It can cause all kinds.
I got
of
jokes
problems.
about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So enormously.
So same. I'm
Yeah.
like, it's like kind of a big deal. Like
Yeah.
I worry about it. Like,
Right.
a lot.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest. Not that I have bad teeth. I think
it's a
bad
concern.
Teeth
You lose it. You lose one. It's gone. You got to figure something out.
bad
Yeah.
teeth
Yeah.
is
It's a big problem.
it's a little bit of a fear, and because there's some people in my family who even like just genetically have had some problems with it, and it's
Right.
like, yeah, it's a little bit of a fear.
And then the other side of that, of course, is like, well, if you can live off 60,000 maybe. If you're really careful, but let's assume you're doing other stuff too, and you have this bonus $60,000 a year.
It's a
That's
$60,000 bonus every year. No
every
matter what's
year,
going on. Yeah.
and of course, as much of that as you need to can go towards dental care.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So, but then the other side of that is no guarantees, though. You know, you never
Yeah.
you could have. I have some. Like just genetic like gum stuff.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mhm.
And the idea of it just being fine and never having to go to the dentist. God, I
Yeah.
hate going to
I
the
have to go-
dentist
I have
so
to go to the
much.
dentist right
I
now.
hate it. I found a great hygienist who's so nice and it
Yeah.
shows me out in a way that I've never felt before.
My
It's
teeth are
really
bothering
nice.
me right now because
But-
we're fucking talking
Yeah,
about this. Yeah.
But like,
God damn
God,
it.
just dental work is, I hate it so much. I got a
Yeah.
root canal once, and I almost had a
Really?
fucking panic
I
attack.
think I
in
got-
fact, I did have a panic attack one time when I was about to get something, and I had to leave. I had to leave and come back because
Yeah.
I was freaking out so bad. I don't even
Oh,
remember
wow.
what it was. So the idea of
Yeah.
never going to dentist again, having perfect teeth, oof, that's big.
Yeah.
That's big. But $60,000 a year,
Yeah.
no strings attached.
When the number was originally 2,500,
That's why I tried
was
to-
wrong with the teeth.
I upped,
Yeah.
I upped it, and because I
Yeah.
thought 2,500 wasn't enough.
Yeah. Now,
5,000's just high enough to
I was about to say,
really
yeah.
hurt to give it up.
yeah, I'm going 5,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
5,000.
Final answer.
Yeah.
All right. Jason, what do you
Yeah,
think?
because you're talking about, that's $60,000 a year. That's
You can basically be as ambitious or non-ambitious as you feel that day.
You could
with
buy
that.
a new pair of teeth, new set of teeth
Yeah.
every year.
yeah.
If
Yeah.
you want.
Well, I mean, but we all know those look bad.
But here's the thing, though.
Oh, trust me, I've
Yeah,
went on my
you
own
have jokes about
diatribe. Yeah.
Well, I think the idea is, do you want to have $60,000 a year or just the teeth you have now?
Yeah.
It's kind of, you know what I mean? It's like,
And then if you choose the teeth you have now thing, you then live forever with the question of would it have just been like this anyway?
Yeah.
as you slave away at your shitty job or
That's
whatever.
actually, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I'm probably going with the
Man.
money too, but
Yeah,
it's
take the money.
not an easy call at all. But I think, dude, just
the allure is really, really strong.
and that's till you die. That's forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had some family members who just have really just had some really shitty experiences. I think I'm still going the money too,
It's not an easy call though.
but man,
Actually, now that you bring up that other point of like even until you die, yeah, like because now like your retirement is like secure.
yeah, you don't have to. you don't have to
5,000 a
worry
month in
about-
retirement is pretty solid.
That's a
Yeah.
lot. I think that's kind of what it comes down to, actually, for me, is that it
Yeah.
doesn't end until you die.
yeah. I'm taking the money.
yeah. If I'm
I
not
gotta do that.
mistaken, I know we've talked about this before. The clip where it's I forget the actor's name in this moment where he's like, yeah, $2 million. I think it's like if you put like $2 million in the bank and you whatever the percentage rate is, it's like you're making like $70,000 to $80,000
Right.
a year. It's like the fuck you money that
Right.
John Goodman. Yeah.
From whatever movie. I've seen the scene.
Yeah,
never
I've seen the
movie.
scene so many times, and that's I have a friend who's like living that life right now. It's just kind of like it's kind of great. It's the life we're talking about right
Yeah.
now. It's like
Yeah.
a ridiculous amount of money. Sounds pretty good to me. I think I'm walking with that.
Yeah, I think I'm
Yeah.
walking around with beautiful teeth, regretting that for the rest of my life. And I can just look at my
Yeah.
beautiful teeth in the mirror as I weep.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, it's the money. But see, here's money, dumb. Right? We're making
I know.
decisions to not have perfect teeth
Mm-hmm.
because of stupid coins.
Money.
There's something to be said about the belief system, right? That's what it is. Money is
Money
like,
is
we
absolute-
just
we all
it's a
agree
belief
to
system.
it.
Yeah. And it's like, why isn't it something different?
Yeah.
That's power.
Right.
I think money is equivalent to power. Those
More or
things-
less, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's why I don't know.
It's also, in a way, it's also freedom to some degree.
Yeah.
You know, it's because
Which
it's
is power.
right because it's
Most of the
it's
darkest things I think that humans do is power related.
power and yeah.
So I think money, power, religion. Those are all things. Those are all mechanisms of power. I don't think they're much more than that. That's my take. I don't know.
yeah. I just really do love the idea of progressing past money one day, and it makes me laugh so hard every time they make that joke on that show.
By the way, do you know that that's like a pillar of Star Trek, right?
I didn't know
The
that,
original
actually.
Star Trek.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that.
It's about everyone, the equality of all the people who are
Yeah.
part of.
Essentially, what communism would be if it worked perfectly.
Sure.
Basically,
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I could
I mean that's what
qualify it
that's
that way.
literally all like.
I think that more socialism isn't. Is
No,
socialism?
communism is everybody has what they need, that's the ideal.
Okay.
That's the goal is to each according to his ability, to each according to his need.
So for Star Trek, it became everyone has what they need or whatever,
Yeah.
and there's all this equality or whatever. And
Yeah.
the idea is now we're going to reach out and go beyond where we are now to learn
Right.
about other species and to
Right.
to boldly go where no one's gone before. So it's almost like the art thing, right?
Yeah,
It's like once you make enough money, everyone becomes like
An
the
artist.
kids become
Yeah.
artists, and once
Sure,
once you don't have to worry about anything else, you do
Yeah.
this other thing, and it's
Right.
like, philanthropy and all this kind of shit. And that's Star Trek is essentially
Yeah.
you don't worry about the money. We don't have to deal with that.
I
We
love.
just-
God, I want that to be real.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because then all the stuff that means stuff just doesn't matter anymore. Like, like
Ethan Hawke's description of why art is valuable is absolutely beautiful.
what did he say? What did he say?
He-
I think you've told me about this.
I bring it up all the time. Anytime you see an interview with Ethan Hawke, watch it. It's awesome. He's just an amazing guy. And he says people ask him every once in a while. It comes up like, why is art's not valuable? Why is art
Right.
valuable? And he's like, sure, it's not valuable right now. But the minute something happens, you break up with someone or you fall in love or your dad dies or whatever, suddenly you are in no man's land and you're trying to make sense of it and you're trying to understand what you're going through and that you're not alone.
Totally.
And then suddenly those things become so much more
Vital.
valuable.
They become vital.
Yeah, exactly. And he goes on and on with all these just beautiful metaphors of what it means, and it's true every single time something happens where I'm just like, and comedy, I think, not to be like, douchey and like comedy's art, but it's like, it's also the thing at the end of the day that I want to find something to laugh at that made the day worth happening.
Right.
Sure.
That kind of thing.
Totally.
Yeah. It's pretty beautiful, man. That to me is still Star Trek. That's why nerds are great.
So 5,000. We're doing 5,000.
We're doing 5,000.
Yeah. course.
5,000. And plus, I mean, when we're older and we don't have teeth, it'll just make it easy for us to make out with the older women.
That's
True,
right.
won't get in the way or give blowjobs if we start wanting to do that.
I'm making out. I don't know if you guys. I don't plan on stopping.
Yeah, I don't. It seems like a thing
Yeah.
to not give up.
Yeah.
Any upcoming shows y'all want to talk about, fellas?
Hey, you know what? I'm doing my first full weekend at Duckworth's
Nice.
next week,
Sick.
December 4, 5, 6, I think.
Yeah. Congratulations,
Yeah, man.
man.
Yeah,
Who
I'm
you
really
opening
excited
for?
about that. Josh Adam Johnson. You know who it is, by the way? I think. I'm not 100% sure about this. When we went to, you guys, I'm going to look at your faces when I say this. Remember when we went to L.A.
Yeah.
and we went to the goddamn comedy jam?
Yeah.
The lead singer is the comic.
Oh my god.
Who dropped out?
No,
Or
remember
who?
the
Oh,
white-haired
I know because I
guy?
saw the advertising. It is him.
It's that guy.
Small
Sorry,
world.
but who is what is
We,
his,
the three of us, went.
No, I know that, but who is he?
He's headlining.
He was that
He's
guy.
headlining and
Zach
you're
Worth.
featuring. Got
Yeah,
it. Got it.
that's right.
Got it. Wow.
How funny is that?
That is
Yeah.
I don't know if it is that
I
funny.
was about to say because I think I read the show description. I think he's going to. It ain't gonna be just straight stand up for him.
Oh,
No.
is he gonna be
It's gonna
goddamn
be.
jamming?
I think it's music. It's comedy and rock music.
Is it going to
and
be
stuff.
15 minutes of who do you want to? What was the refrain?
You know what he
Yeah,
said.
yeah,
You
yeah.
almost said it. Go ahead.
Is that right? Who
Yeah, it
do you
is.
want to molest you? Is
Yeah.
that what it was?
Yeah, it was.
So
Yeah,
so
I will be
sick,
there.
dude.
it's going to be great though.
I'll be
either
there
way.
first.
I mean, you are going to be doing comedy.
That's
there.
right. That's
right.
That's great.
That's
and
right.
You know what?
I don't do comedy and rock music.
No.
That's not what I do. I
What if
just
that
want
guy
everyone-
turns out to be amazing? It's not going to happen.
Oh,
This
Jason
could get me in
doesn't
trouble. I
Yeah,
could get in trouble. Get myself in trouble by saying that.
Kind of think you may have just got me in trouble, but that's fine. That's totally
Yeah.
fine.
You
I'm-
brought it up.
I'm totally.
And you
I'm totally
and you
fine with all of
prefaced
this
it
right now.
with I want to see your guys' faces when I tell you who
Well,
it is.
because what we were
I
going
know,
to the comedy
but my point is
store to
you dug
see.
your own grave on that one.
Not really. I'm trying to back out of that. Look at him.
okay.
None of it's my problem. to be clear.
Before
I
we
know.
continue with telling our shows and wrapping up, Jason, I want you to know
Mm-hmm.
you got 4 more weeks to show us where this juggling kid is.
Oh, I know.
we will not. We will not end this year without we seeing.
You got to juggle on the show.
Yeah,
you fucking
there's
asshole.
no way we're ending this
You
year.
fucking
this
piece
has been
of
running
shit.
all year.
Yeah, that's true.
I
Yeah.
have to see this.
I did. I set myself up.
remember how like sincere he was about it?
I
I was
do.
so
Just
excited
like,
about
you
it.
were-
I really was.
I'm trying to juggle.
Got yours up.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a beautiful thing, and you guys have been fucking with me for the whole
Well,
year.
yeah,
about
if
it.
you had
Because we
done
haven't
it,
seen it. Yeah.
if you had done it, sure.
Tell us about your stupid show coming
Okay,
up, Jonathan.
December 4th and 5th, I will be in Cincinnati, Ohio, and Toledo, Ohio for the Board Teachers Comedy Tour.
It's a big deal. Next week.
And that's what I have coming up.
Nice, dude.
Right now. Yeah.
This coming up weekend, I am opening for Steve Hofstetter in Winston-Salem on Friday.
Nice, dude.
And then the weekend, I will be in Atlanta. Got a couple Don't Tell shows on Saturday. And then Sunday, I'm making my debut at Laughing Skull on the
Nice,
showcase for the
dude.
Sunday
That's
show.
awesome.
So excited for that.
Those shows are fun.
Laughing Skull is a
Those shows are
very,
very fun.
famous club.
It's like
that's
the
great.
best of Atlanta, that show.
Yeah, it's one of
yeah,
those.
those are
Nice.
super fun.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Atlanta, go see Jordan. That's awesome.
Yeah, so come see me this weekend. And then next weekend, making my debut at the Comedy Cabana.
No,
I'll be
oh shit,
opening for
really?
somebody. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh my
so
god, that's one of my favorite clubs. I love that club. Good
Yeah,
job,
so
man.
I'll be there 4 through like 4 days.
yeah.
Right.
Drop
They
my
do like
name. I've been
Wednesday
trying to get their
through
attention.
Saturday.
You don't actually have to drop.
It's something like that. I think
Yeah.
mine, and the reason I asked for this week was because it was like Thursday through Saturday, so I could work
Oh, okay.
remote and I don't have to like really take any days off to do it. So
Okay,
it
there you
worked
go.
out. So yeah, I'll be there like Thursday through Saturday.
Very good. They're
Maybe
great.
even Thursday through Sunday. I don't know. Either way, yes. So yeah, follow the YouTube, subscribe,
What?
follow us on everything, please. Get tickets to our upcoming shows when we're in your area. And other than that, it's
Yeah.
been another episode.
The Zoning Out podcast.
Zoning Out, presented by the Comedy Zone.